You guys know I had a really quick start to finding my first Amazon product. It only took me 5, maybe 6 hours of product research to actually find that. But the journey from start to actually launching the product were the exact opposite. And if it wasn't for my mentor telling me on one day back in December of 2017, that reminding me of the 60% rule, something so important in business, I wouldn't even be in this game. I would have never made it this far. And this is an issue I see with so many new sellers. Probably about 70% of you I talk to, you haven't learned this rule. And you probably won't make it in the game because of that. You guys have a lot of Amazon knowledge, but we need to work on your business fundamentals. Now, on my first product, it took me 6 months to go from one end to the other because of me, because of who I am. This is my very first time doing an actual business that could be successful. I'd failed on 3 previous to this: social media marketing, website design, you name it. I had tried it. And so I kept procrastinating and pushing off the situation. I was so afraid that this thing was going to fail that I, for 3 months, kept making bogus and not relevant excuses to my supplier to prevent from paying them for the product to start production. That's why it took so long. Stuff that, in hindsight, doing my second, third, fourth product, those are just normal parts of business. Those are just normal things that I was going to encounter, but I let them put off. And the reason why I did this for so long was because I was afraid to fail. And I did not want to do this product unless I was 100% sure I was going to succeed. I was scared that it wasn't going to work, so I didn't do it. Well, I was reminded by my mentor back in December 2017 that is just not how business works. He calls it the 60% rule, and he says if you're 60, maybe 70% sure of a business decision, you need to move forward with that. This is the time to do that, because you're never going to be 100% sure of something in business. It's just not going to happen unless it's already too late. What if I had waited another year and a half to launch this product? And I looked back and said, wow, look, somebody did exactly what I was thinking about doing, and look how much money they're making. Then I'd be 100% sure that what I wanted to do would have worked. But it'd been too late. It'd been way too late. What about all my friends who say, wow, I really wish I'd bought Amazon 3 years ago when I was thinking about buying their stock? They were only 60, maybe 70% sure that Amazon was a business that was going to succeed. So they never ended up buying the stock because they weren't 100% sure. And I see this over and over again with new sellers, not realizing you are never going to be 100% sure. I call it the course syndrome. I talked to one student, a really great gal, who has spent $5,000 on one course and then spent another $500 on a second course and still hasn't launched an Amazon product yet. Now, this isn't because she isn't smart. It's not because she isn't capable. It's because she's looking for that magic pill. That magic pill to make her feel 100% confident that this product or her ideas or this business model is going to work. And it doesn't exist. Right now, I've got 2 products. One is being shipped to the US as I speak, and the other one is in production. I am still not 100% sure that they are going to work. I just physically don't have that in my mind to be 100% sure until it actually transpires. Now, I'm pretty confident these products are going to do well. I'm very confident. That's why I'm spending about $15,000 between the 2 of them on the products. But I just don't know. And so if you are trying to go for a 90 to 100% sure, you're just never going to make it there. You're never going to get there. So if you're the person who's bought 2 courses, 3 courses, and thinks they've got it and still looking for more, you're probably not at the point where you need more information. You're at the point you need more action, and you just need to be willing to take some risk and let it happen. The good news about Amazon is that it's not an all or nothing game. These products I'm hoping to sell, I'm hoping each one of them sells $20,000 a month, these new 2. But what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong and it goes badly? Maybe I'm only 50% right. Well, in that case, I still sell $10,000 a month and I'm still happy. What if I am only 25% right? Well, they still sell $5,000 a month. I make $1,500 a month profit. Hey, we're still making some more money. And so that's the good news with Amazon. It's not an all or nothing game, and you can be only mostly right and still do just fine. Now, this video is not telling you to go make brass decisions, to go out there and conquer the world without the education, without doing your research, without crunching the numbers. That's not telling you to do any of that, because that's just, frankly, it's stupid. That's how people do fail at not just Amazon, but any business, is making those brass decisions. But because in Amazon, we have very low expenses, okay? I don't have a storefront where if I only sell half as much as I was expecting to sell, I'm screwed because I got to pay for that storefront. I got to pay for that employee every month. We don't have any of that. We get the business of sitting, right? I sit here, I play video games on the same computer, I'm recording this, and I get to live that kind of lifestyle because of this. So, I want you guys to really, really come into this educated, do all the education you can, but at some point, you've got to step up to the rink, strap on your big boy belt, and take the dive. Just take the dive. When I put out that first $5,000 on PayPal for my first product, I was so scared. First of all, they wouldn't accept Alibaba Trade Assurance, which is the best way to pay for products. They wouldn't accept it. So what did I do? I had to take the risk that they were going to be, I had to take the risk, trust my gut, all the green lights I was getting from them, and put on my $5,000. I had to do that. And look at that, it paid off. Even if you do fail, the good news is you are going to learn something. I had talking to a student earlier today. A year ago, he bought a very expensive course, $5,000. He launched a product. It was a kitchen cutlery knife, one of those really, sharp knives you cut some meat with. And he didn't make any money. Good news is that he just broke even on the product, which is often the case when a product doesn't go well. You just break even. You cut your profit margins out. And then he stood on the sidelines for a whole year and didn't do anything and just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And he tells me he's done 6 hours of product research, really good guy, by the way, every day for months. And I'm like, man, it's time to make something happen, because you're not getting any further by just doing more product research. There's something up here, and I believe it's that you want to be 100% sure it's going to work. Just not how it's going to go. When I met my girlfriend, she had taken 3 courses, 3 Amazon courses. I still hadn't launched a product. She'd spent more money on her courses than I'd spent on my first or second product, either one of them. And I said, babe, I looked her right in the eyes and said, you need to stop this. You need to start taking action right now. You need to put your money behind your mouth and let's make this happen. And just about 4 days ago, she had her first 40-unit day with her products. Incredible. But it would have never happened if she just kept buying courses. Obviously, I love education, because without education, every business is going to be a rough game. So if you want to see more about how I think about business and one of my best mentors and book, Grant Cardone, I'm going to leave a link below to his book, The 10X Rule. This book will change your life. It has changed my life more than every other book combined, because the business foundations are so good. On top of that, I'm going to leave a link to the video right here on my work ethic. And if you guys want to see more videos about business fundamentals and not just Amazon, let me know down below. I'll also be basing off of likes and views. I'll see you guys in the next video. I would appreciate your feedback on this one.